Hey there, welcome to the Hot Slice, the weekly podcast brought to you by Pizza Today magazine. I'm your host, Jeremy White, editor-in-chief of Pizza Today, joined today, as always, by the distinguished Denise Greer, our accomplished award-winning executive editor. What's up, Denise?
Oh, that was a long intro. Thanks.
How's
I love it.
it going today?
Oh man, it's going so good. But man, I got to tell you, there are so many things happening right now in pizza. We
Yep.
just had National Pepperoni Day this week, and then now coming up is National Pizza Month, right? October. So
October,
we
yes.
want to make sure people get out there and they celebrate it, because you can really add on sales when you can really market and promote things like National Pizza Month. And it's a good opportunity to raise funds for whatever that wherever your heart's at, you can raise funds for that, especially during National Pizza Month. So on pizzatoday.com, we do have a nice toolkit for operators that includes like logos, customizable press releases, marketing ideas. So there's still a lot of time to get in your promotion for National Pizza Month, and I think that they should really pop on there and and just get some ideas going.
Absolutely. You personally worked very, very hard on that. Really over about a 2 or 3 year period. You began working on it, making regular updates and tweaks to it as we go. And now there's really a substantial amount of information there that is very beneficial to the pizzeria operator. And like you said, like October is a huge month for the pizza industry. It was designated National Pizza Month. And, Halloween, obviously the very last day of the month, October 31st, but Halloween is traditionally one of the largest days of the year in terms of pizza sales. Families are going to go out, take their children trick-or-treating. They don't have time to cook. They don't want to cook that night. So they typically have pizza delivered or go pick it up so that they can get the kiddos dressed, get them out to trick-or-treat, come back, tear themselves up on candy and go to bed. It's a really big day for the industry, and the entire month is a big month. Kudos to you, Denise, for putting together that guide. And everyone watching this, listening to this podcast, should most definitely hop onto pizzatoday.com and check it out, because there's just so much information there.
Absolutely. Well, we have some more exciting news for the folks about something new that we've done at Expo, and we brought it to 365. Why don't you tell the folks what we're doing?
So we have a sandwich challenge. At this previous International Pizza Expo that just took place in August in Las Vegas. I know it's so weird having it in August, but that's what COVID did to us. It was crazy hot, but we endured and we got through it and had a great show. But brand new to the show, there's always a new twist every year.
Yeah.
And this year in the challenge area, we staged an international sandwich competition. It was a lot of fun. We saw a lot of great creations.
So good.
And we thought, you know what? Let's bring this to the masses. Let's host a sandwich challenge on pizzaexpo365.com. That is our year-round 24/7 platform dedicated to all things pizza. You can find a number of seminars, demonstrations from previous expos, just a lot of educational information.
Yeah.
And periodically we have challenges on the platform, and we right now are doing a sandwich challenge. So if you think you make the best sandwich in all the land, and everyone thinks that, right?
Yeah.
You have a deadline of October 15th to register completely free of charge, turn in your creation so it can be judged, graded, and hey, who knows? You just may be the lucky winner, right, Denise?
Oh man, right. And you know what? If I were allowed to enter, I would so rock this category, because I make a mean meatball sub. I swear my meatball sub is hands down the best I've ever had. And I say that for me. So
let me tell you something. With all you people are going to enter with your fancy, burrata, some sauce. You know what? You guys do you, but I'm going to tell you right now. No. You should be glad I'm not judging this competition, because somebody submits a peanut butter and jelly, they're getting a perfect 10 from me. Hey, no. There's no better sandwich in all the world, in the history of creation, than peanut butter and jelly. Now, Denise,
I don't know, man. I don't
saw,
think it's going to win the competition. I just,
no, no, so I saw a really great documentary one time. They were interviewing chefs, and the question posed to the chefs were, you're on death row, what's your last meal?
uh-huh.
And you would have thought that, these are high-end chefs. They would have had really complex technical dishes and huge feast.
Yeah.
And a high percentage of them actually said peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Wow. All right, maybe okay. Somebody come out with a really dynamite peanut butter and jelly sandwich, maybe with some hot honey or something like that. We'll see
No,
how.
no. Don't toast it. Don't add any.
Ah, what?
2 pieces of bread, peanut butter, jelly. That's all you need to make a great sandwich. Prove me wrong.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll see what happens. All right, so let's get to our guests today, because we are still showcasing our expo mini sessions that we had from the show floor. So
Yep.
of course you're going to have a little bit of echo, so forgive that, because we were on a show floor and we're in these huge wide open rooms, so there is a little bit of echo. All right, so we picked up a couple folks off of the show floor that wanted to talk to us on the podcast, and one of those is Q Wimberly from the Missing Brick in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
And then we brought on 2 brothers, Richie and Neil Syal from RockFire Grill in Goleta, California. And the reason why these 2 go well together is that both the Missing Brick and RockFire are doing things kind of their own way and in their own style. And I love that. Like, they have these pita, instead of using regular bread for their sandwiches at RockFire, they're using pita. And so they just got some unique things happening. And then Q at Missing Brick, she's created her own style of pizza. They're kind of rustic and long, but very different. And her toppings are not your usual toppings that you would see on pizza. So I just love combining these two interviews on the same podcast, because they're doing very unique things. And if the one thing that you can take away is that you can do your own thing and be successful, because these 2 are very successful in their markets.
Indeed they are. We put Q on our cover a few months ago. It was a stunning cover, red background, just a stunning photograph. It was really one of the more interesting covers that we had ever done. And Q is just doing some really, really cool things in Indianapolis. So I was very glad that we were able to pull her off the show floor and get a little time with her on the podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's hop in and just listen to what they have to say about what they're doing, and they got a little tidbits from what they saw on the show floor as well. So let's just hop right into the Pizza Expo mini sessions.
Your pizza is more than a craft, it's your legacy. Make it extraordinary with Bacio Exceptional Italian Pizza Cheese. Created by expert cheesemakers for a superior melt, endless stretch, and its signature kiss of buffalo milk, a taste that is rich and creamy beyond compare. Build your legacy with monthly cash rewards and marketing support through the Bacio Gold Club. Schedule a demonstration at baciocheese.com/hotslice. Pizza is your legacy. Build it with Bacio.
So Q, I'm going to ask you one question that is a really hard question to answer in the time that I want you to answer it.
Okay.
So I would love to hear your origin story in like 2 minutes.
Alrighty, so the Missing Brick is all about everything pizza's been missing. I basically built it with my 2 sons, and we collaborate with local successful brick and mortar restaurants and put their specialty dishes on seafood. We've been in business for going up to 3 years, and we are known for our seafood trap pizza, which we are one of our biggest collaborations with the seafood trap, of course. And I run a family-owned pizza joint that is 21 and over, and it's all about the vibe and just really good food.
Absolutely, that is awesome. So you're competing with that trap pizza.
Yes.
So you have your own style of pizza, and you call it indie style, which we've never heard of indie style. So I think it's your style. I mean, you created this style.
Yes, I did.
What separates it from other pizza styles?
I think what separates indie style pizza from any other style of pizza is the artisan that we bring into it. All of our ingredients are manufactured by local chefs or restaurants in our city, so you will only get those flavors in our city. So that's why it's indie style.
Okay.
And you see that indie style, everything on there, from our bases to our trap butter to our seasoning. So
Yeah.
and that's why it's indie style.
That's wonderful. I love that. You know, you told me a while back ago how you created this business with your sons, and so how are you developing them and seeing what path they want to take as you move forward? You know, this is how family businesses start. This is how legacies start. So, kind of tell me a little bit about that.
It's definitely, they're younger, 26 and 22, so it's definitely keeping them motivated and showing them the possibilities of growth, because of course they have so many things in their ear. You got Instagram, you got TV saying you can do this quicker, you can do that quicker. So keeping them coming to work and keeping them focused is my main thing. Bringing them out to the Pizza Expo, showing them the possibilities. You got people in here that have 70 units and they are rolling in the dough, and I think working in a family dynamic situation is hard, because as they grow, they take on more responsibility. And you'll see my oldest son is pretty much, he's in and out a lot. He's not as permanent as my youngest son. And you'll see that as time goes on. Well, he'll come and do all the events. He'll fill in for me, but he really don't want to do day to day. Whereas my youngest son loves it every day. That's his thing. Pizza is his thing. So my goal is to find a role for both of us, all three of us, to continue to do, even as we continue to expand. So eventually bring the older one back in, maybe he'll be on the field work, training, moving around, doing things like that.
Being able to be on the go.
On the go. Because he's more freestyle. He's more in the wind, and
Okay. You know, you said the word expand, so this is my last question for you. You are looking to grow your concept. You know, what kinds of things are you setting into place to make that jump to be able to add a second store and then maybe a third? You know, I think of Las Vegas, and because you're 21 and up, I think, man, Vegas is prime for your
prime. First thing we're trying to do is, of course, take care of our stuff on the legal side. Trademarks. We've only been, it's our third year of business, so didn't know how well things was going to go. And then having a lot of national exposure, getting a lot of people reaching out, seeking these opportunities to franchise or partner with us and things like that. So for us is getting our operational manuals down together, getting our training books down together, getting all our legal things to cover us, and then start looking at the prospects, like you said, of going into places that are already 21 over, that are already a good time, that already come with the vibe. You go there to have a good time. Because that's what we offer, a good time with good pizza.
Well, that is awesome, and welcome to the show. And I hope you have an excellent Pizza Expo.
Yes, you too. Thank you.
All right, good luck competing.
Performance Food Service is proud to deliver high-quality products, innovative technology, and custom operational solutions to restaurants of all sizes across the country. The flagship division of Performance Food Group, with deep roots in the restaurant industry, Performance Food Service has been the exclusive distributor of the Roma family of brands for more than 65 years. This signature relationship has allowed Performance Food Service to become a leader in the pizza and Italian segment of food service nationwide.
So RockFire Grill, you said that it's close to a college campus. What is the current college market right now, and kind of how are you guys fitting into that?
There isn't really like a market, I guess. College students, I think year after year, it always stays the same. Like people, at least in that town, I said people are really just trying to drink beer, have junk food. That's not really. There's not like a big trend going on where people are just eating a certain style. No, it's always been people just want to party, they just want to have convenient food and beer, basically.
Now, do you market to the college students, or are you marketing to the neighbors, the citizens in that area?
Yes, that's a good question. So I'm marketing to both. I'm getting the college kids. Our advantage with the college kids is we have like the biggest space in the college town, so we can hold big events. Events for like sororities and fraternities. There's all the organizations that come along with the college. So we are the best restaurant to host all that, and then we have probably the most taps for our beer selection. which is a big thing. And we always have beer deals for them. But aside from the marketing college kids, I've always believed our food was never meant for college students. I feel like the type of food we serve, the people who truly appreciate it are people who've had different foods in the world, not just junk food, like usually the older crowd. And that older crowd's right outside the college town. And it's called the city of Goleta. So there's Goleta and then there's Isla Vista that's in Goleta. So I've been spending a lot of time, marketing to them. And so basically I have them during the lunch hours, when kids are sleeping or they're hungover. So my seats are filled with the, people from Goleta or people that are just traveling.
So you're able to tap into both demographics.
So I tap into both demographics. And then when they're gone, and when people are trying to start drinking, all the kids start coming in.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool. Like we don't get that much of a lunch crowd during, from the college kids because they're usually during lunchtime they're in class. So it's another thing.
I guess the bigger picture here is we're trying to root ourselves in the community, both with the university, as well as with the outer university. It would be nice to feel like a lot of college students do feel like they're still on campus when they're coming to a restaurant. They're meeting people that they see at school over there. Large groups of people are supported, and it's great. But also we have a parking lot, so people from outside, and that's not typical of something at a college campus is to have their own parking. So that discourages people from even wanting to get there. So we have our own parking lot, so people know that in the outside community.
It's a big thing not to have to pay for parking or look around for different parking on college campuses because you're like always scared you're going to park in a lot that's going to get towed.
Absolutely.
Nobody wants that.
It's so common to get tickets.
Absolutely. Well, I know that we were talking about your menu, and you got a pretty diverse menu. Pizza's just a small portion of what you guys are doing. What kinds of things are you doing on the menu, and what's working well for you in your market?
Well, the thing is, we have a unique selling product, which is really our burger. That's what's really making people speak up about us because it's something unique. What we do is basically our burger is made with fresh baked flatbread as opposed to like the traditional burger bun. So what's really cool, like when you order a pizza, they literally put the dough in the oven, they bake it, and they serve it fresh. We're doing that but with burgers as well. Like so we have pizzas, but we're also doing fresh baked buns with your burger.
That's cool.
And it's just it's an untapped potential really.
People really enjoy the warmth of the bun in their hands. It's also a little bit less filling. It's a flatbread versus.
That's very unique to your flatbread with the burger. What else is working on your menus right now?
Before we have some drama with chicken wings. Everybody knows, right?
We don't know anything about drama with chicken wings.
We had to switch to boneless chicken. A lot of people come through. We actually have an event.
People are switching to thighs.
No, it was an immediate all right, time to do boneless. But what's really cool though is it's actually funny. But like I said, college kids love like junk food. That also means like they like food that's that's really convenient. That's why boneless wings actually work. They work well because kids prefer like just getting a fork and like they don't really want to deal with the bone. So it actually worked really well at that specific market in college town. So
but actually you might not go back to the bone-in wings, right?
Yeah, that's true. But I think I am realizing I feel like there's just a separate crew that or a separate group of people who like boneless and then who don't like boneless. I feel like once we took out the bone-in wings, it was like a new crowd of people that
I'm
I've
a
never seen.
boneless wing person. I love the boneless wings.
Like the people who since we didn't have boneless wings, all these people just never came, and now they came because we started serving boneless. But then the bone-in people left, they just stopped coming.
Oh jeez.
As a person who works every day and sees that, I know these faces, and I saw all the faces that get the wings, and they all disappeared. So.
Y'all are at Expo, and Expo floor is right behind us. And we were talking, before we hopped on the podcast, a little bit about, what you're seeing on the show floor that you're going to take away as far as, some trends and things that are happening. Elaborate a little bit on what trends you're seeing and what you'd like to incorporate in the restaurant.
So the trends I'm seeing I mean, I'm definitely seeing the vegan trend obviously just exploding now. Like I probably would say I saw as many vegan stands as like regular. Like honestly, it's just like half and half. So with that being said, I think it's time to start really considering, adding at least vegan cheese into the mix, and just maybe more vegan products. And I also know, in a college town, there's definitely a lot of vegans out there as well.
Yeah.
Like I did say junk, but there's also people who would want to keep it vegan as well. It's worth trying it out at least. I didn't really care at first, but now I'm kind of convinced.
There's a huge push towards being environmentally friendly and socially conscious. Like I'm seeing that. And one trend that I really liked a lot was because I'm a dieter. I like myself. I try to eat low carb, so I try to eat keto, and so seeing these crusts, all these different types of crusts that are available, those are really cool because we sample the pizzas. They taste just as good almost at times. But the one that I really liked was the one they made out of chicken breast. Like it was zero carb life. Oh my gosh, zero carb life was.
That's the first time I've seen a zero carb pizza. That was I was floored by the sample. Yeah. And so the fact that you only use 4 ingredients too. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Keep your food costs down, except for the actual chicken, right?
And it's satiating too. It's like lots of protein.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I remember just seeing zero carbs and then like 33 grams of protein. Nuts.
Are you seeing anything else as far as equipment or technology that you really are like jonesing on out there?
Yeah, I mean, I did see something. It was like a fryer that filtered itself out and like
that's good.
And literally you can like literally plug your laptop into the fryer. It's just funny like envisioning like I'm like trying to envision myself like in my kitchen with a laptop like sitting next to my fryer. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I like the trailer ovens that they had. The Neapolitan ovens that you can kind of pull up to different houses. I'm like, that is, I feel like that, you can throw some really cool events, and have a pizza man, make you a French pizza at your house party,
There's a lot of market for that.
I'm sure
especially with catering. We
Yeah.
have a lot of operators making a lot of money at weddings and things.
And we were thinking too. I mean, like we're in a college town. If we wanted to expand out a little bit, but not go too far, still keep it in the community. We can, if we need to be seen, at community type functions. So it's a cool way to take your brand a little bit outside of your, premises.
Yeah.